for those of you thinking of selling your house after living in it for 30, maybe 40, possibly 50 or plus, I'm sitting here with Debra Tosh, real estate agent for RE/MAX. Debra, welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Such a pleasure to be here.
Thank you. So, Debra, you have lots of experience working with clients who have been in their homes for ages. And I know that certainly in the retirement business, when I meet, clients, one of the big stresses is, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do to sell my home. You know, it's been a long time. I've got lots of stuff, etc. Help.
Well, there's a lot of things you can do to help sell your house, but the first thing you have to do is declutter. Get rid of all the little knickknacks and stuff. Throw out all the pillows. Take all the pictures off the walls.
Personal
and now,
pictures. Oh.
well, then you depersonalize. Take off all the personal photos because everybody has way too many pictures of their grandchildren. Yeah. Their children holding their grandchildren, their dog's birthday party, all that stuff. You've got to get rid of those photos. Because the first thing that happens is somebody walks in and they look at the pictures and they go, oh, I think I know this guy. And then they stop looking at your house.
Right, and that sort of derails the sale, of course. And of course, if you're in a hurry to sell your home, time is of the essence always, and you don't want to distract from that sale.
Yes.
Not to mention, I mean, it's your home. It's a little privacy
It's
issue
private
too, for yourself,
too,
right?
Yeah. So depersonalize and declutter. Those are the top two things you have to do. So once that's all done, then you can decorate. Right. So those are the 3 Ds. Right. Depersonalize, declutter, and then you can decorate. That was it.
Yeah.
So you can start buying some new cushions, maybe a new pillow or a new tabletop vase or something, and then clean up. Right. You've got to keep your house immaculate.
Right.
It's really hard to sell a dirty house.
So what do people say when they come in? And you think your house is okay, it's sort of like, oh, I don't need to clean it.
They're not going to notice,
Well, but...
They will.
Yes.
All agents are supposed to instruct their clients to take their shoes off. But if you walk into a house that's dirty, I always quickly say to them, leave your shoes on. Because I know if they're wearing their bare feet or if they're socks, they're all going to get dirty. And you can tell immediately. Right. So clean up.
Well, and it makes the impression because from my experience buying a home, it's an emotional experience. So, if I'm walking in and I see something that's, maybe cluttered or dark or dingy or, a little dirty, I'm kind of instantly turned off. Yeah.
And if you're a smoker, oh my goodness, you should have stopped smoking in your house 2 years ago. That is the worst thing you can do.
Having not, but what can you do to fix that?
Well, apparently there's a machine that you could rent, but I've never seen it work, because it gets into the curtains, the carpet, the upholstery, everything. Yeah. So that's a tough one. That's a really tough one. And animal smells, you think you can't smell it, but other people can walk in and they go, dogs.
Is it like a Febreze commercial where
you're
used to it and that's it? Yes.
Febreze does not work. Right. Well, it works.
Right. So,
but not that well.
Right. So when we're talking about decluttering and depersonalizing, just to go back to that very quickly, don't strip everything down. No. Because there's that fine line, I think, isn't there, between, your house having personality, but maybe not your personality. Kind of, maybe. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay. So again, just to reiterate that, we want to declutter.
Declutter. Depersonalize. Clean up. Clear out.
Clear out.
That's an important one too. When the agent's coming to show your house, get out.
Why?
Well, because you open the door and they go, oh, hi. And then they're in your house, your space. You don't want them to be in your space. You want them to feel like they're walking into your space or their space, their own personal space, so they can visualize themselves living there.
Right.
Yeah. And if you're in the other room, making a pot of soup or doing whatever you're doing or following them around, adding little tidbits, that's bad.
It's distracting from the sale.
It's distracting, yeah.
It's distracting
Let
from
the
sale.
agent do their job.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. Okay, so again, just make sure that it's presentable, and your agent can help you with that. I mean, you must advise all the time. You would take a look around,
all
make
the
suggestions, etc.
And then you say, get rid of that, get rid of that, rip up that carpet. Why don't you paint? Go into the basement. How long has it been since you wore those coats?
Right.
Oh, I haven't worn them in years. Well, get rid of them.
Exactly. All right. So, I mean, the bottom line, it's hard to separate, you know, I mean, we spend all of our lives collecting things, and now suddenly we're at a point where we have to edit, and it is a bit of a challenge, but when it comes to the sale of your house, I would definitely say that it's a must do. Yeah. I mean, even in this market, I think people think you can just throw a house on the market, but I mean, it is...
You have to put your best foot forward no matter what you do. And if you're showing a dirty house full of tchotchkes and photos and smelly pillows, it's just not good.
Yeah.
You don't think it looks that way, but to the buyer, it often does.
Okay. Well, thank you for your words of wisdom,
You're
Debra.
welcome.
All right. So remember,